Welcome back to beautiful Superstition Mountain. In my last videos, I asked for your input, and I got lots of questions. So today I want to start off answering a few of them. One subscriber, I believe his name is Mike Cinema, asked a really good question. So he obviously had read the 5 Lessons book from Ben Hogan and seen some pictures. One of the pictures you see in there, you see a picture of Hogan with his elbows so that the pit of the elbow is pointed up. And he asked if that's something that I want to see. And I actually think that that picture is incorrect. I've looked at a lot of Hogan footage, and I've never once seen a golf swing where Hogan had his setup like this with the pits of his elbows up. His setup looked more like this, where his elbows were actually pointed out. So, I want to see nice, relaxed, soft arms, and there's no way you can get your arms soft and have the pit of your elbows pointing up. So, what I like to see the player step in, some nice soft waggles, and your arms are just hanging how they naturally hang. So you can see here, my elbow is not pointed straight at the target, but it's also not pointed back at my body. So it's both elbows are hanging nice and relaxed on kind of 45-degree angles. So this next question was asked by more than one subscriber. So I want to make sure I get to it. And what this question is they said, Milo, how do you start the downswing without feeling like you're getting stuck? And the other part of it was, how do you feel like you keep your arms up as you transition? Now that's a really good question, because in reality our arms don't stay up, they get brought down naturally. Now the real key to the answer to this question is what's going on before we get to the top of our backswing. So here's the issue that players run into. When a player makes their backswing, they feel like they're making this nice turn into the right heel. Now you can see if I actually did that, I would be dead. So if I made my backswing and I got the pressure into my right heel right here, I'm dead, because there's no way, I don't have enough time to get my pressure left in the downswing. So that's dead. What has to happen is the pressure has to kind of circle around and get moving left way sooner. So what it needs to look like is, as we're getting ready to go, first move is a little trigger where you put pressure left and then you kick it to the right. But once we're here and we've got the pressure into our right foot, now we've got to make that circle so that when I get to the top, I'm already moving back to the left. So a bad pressure shift would be like trying to play baseball, and now I'm going to swing from here on my back foot. I'm stuck. There's no way, I can't go. So what a good hitter's doing is, as their hands are making their backswing, moving back, they've already started to go forward. That way, once they land, now they're ready to go. They can hit. Now that exact same concept holds true in golf. So, as I start my backswing, sure, there can be a little bit of a pressure shift or a move off the ball. I like that. I don't mind if you stay centered, that's good too. But if we have a little shift, now we've got to make sure we're recentering as we're finishing our backswing. So we're already ready to go. Now once I land, I can start down. Now on to the second piece of that question. How do I keep my hands up? Now, what happens, in reality, the hands don't stay up. What they're really doing is they're still moving back as the transition is happening. So, as I'm making my turn, my hands are going up, and I'm starting to change directions. And the change of directions is happening from the middle of my body, so from my knees up to my rib cage, you're going to see my pelvis start to change directions as my arms are finishing their backswing. So it makes it appear, or the feeling could be, that my arms are staying up, because what's happening is they're going this way and my body's already starting to go back around. Now that creates some real torque, creates a slinging of the arms, so your arms actually get a little bounce off of your chest. They go a lot faster that way. So in reality, we're not trying to keep our arms up here forever. It's the sequence. So my arms they're going this way, my lower half's going that way. So it's creating kind of some separation. So the real separation, the real X factor, in my opinion, is not in our hips and our torso. You know, that was the old thought, was how much separation do I have between my hips and my torso? In my opinion, it's actually how much separation is there between the change of directions in my hips and in my hands and my arms. That creates a slingshotting of the arms. Hopefully this has been beneficial and I've answered some of your questions. Please feel free to ask more. And if you're not already a subscriber to my channel, I'd love to have you. So subscribe.